everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to you. Just before we start the weekly readings, I just want to put a shout out to somebody. I am going to link their social media pages below. Instagram page, okay, do check that out. It's Crystal Harmony UK. She has a website as well where she sells all her crystals and sort of jewellery and what have you. I've been purchasing from her now for quite some time. I love her jewellery, the crystal jewellery. I love to wear this because of the properties, guys. It gives so much, it's like so much metaphysics in crystals, okay, for those of you who love that side of things. She sells like little quaint sort of natty little ornaments. That's an incense burner there that you can put your incense sticks in. Really reasonable prices as well, guys. She's just started a YouTube channel up again, so I will put the link to that. She describes the properties of crystals on there, so she's a lovely person, okay, you will warm to her. This was just my way of thanking her, really, because she's been really kind to me with my purchases of late. So yeah, do check out her details and also look into the properties of crystals and how they can benefit us as human beings on this planet. So with that said and done, let's get on to the weekly reads. I'm now going to reading for the lovely star sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Okay, Sag. Let's move your card out the way and we will start looking at the book this week and see what energies are popping in for my lovely Saggies. So we have the beautiful card of gratitude. Beautiful card of gratitude coming in, and it's being grateful, being thankful this week. Work with the energy that they are sort of presenting to you. Be grateful for what you do have around you as well, okay? It's also about being proud of something or proud of someone around you. I look at the peacock feather there and it's grandeur. There's something about an achievement for some of my Saggies this week. Somebody could be giving gratitude to you. You could have helped somebody through a difficult time of late, or it's someone around you who has achieved something, and gratitude needs to be given of the hard work, they're telling me now, that has been put in. Next card that comes out is the Tower, and the Tower always comes in for change. I feel for you the 16th of March is significant. Some changes need to be put in place. Sometimes the universe makes changes for us, okay, when things have got stagnant, or they need you to sort of wake up to sort of energies that you're not making the best of. So come the 16th of March, there's this Tower moment. Important information can come in on the 16th, but there's change coming in for you to be aware of. But the 16th of March is very significant. We then have the beautiful card of burning lies, okay? It's a very deep card, this is. And the burning lies is some information that you may have been told or read of late, and you've realised this is a load of rubbish what somebody's been telling me, and it is, as it says, burning the lies, okay? You're not going to stand for it. It's something about some article that you've read on, or something what somebody has said. It could even be about you, and it's like an energy of where you're saying this is a load of rubbish. Somebody's trying to cause trouble for some of you, or you could read between the lines that something is not quite right, and somebody might have said some information to you and you're thinking that's a right load of twaddle, okay? I love that word, twaddle, okay? So yeah, it's a right load of twaddle, it's a right load of lies, so you're just poo-pooing it and thinking no. So however that resonates with my Saggies this week. We then have the beautiful energy of the Seven of Wands and the Red Garden. This is about your health, guys, and it's saying you've got to stop and take time out. The Wands are communication, and you could have a lot of emails coming in, a lot of sort of messages coming in work-wise, whatever that may be, and you're thinking, I'll answer it in my own time. You're put in this protective bubble, and this is what the universe is saying. You need to protect yourself, and the reason is the Red Garden. Red is a warning sign, and it's about health issues. There could be somebody suffering with migraines, headaches, okay, not feeling 100%. You've got to start listening to the parrot on your shoulder. So it's saying take some time out, zone out like the Seven of Wands, block the communication for now, or just send an automated reply saying I will get back to you when I can, and take that red warning of taking time out to look after yourself. We then have repetition, and this is coming in as another sort of kick up the backside, because this is what you've been doing, going round in circles, worrying over things as well, sort of creating issues that aren't really there, but you've got to break this cycle. So there's this repetition that you've been going through. You've realised that it's not serving you well, and I feel, as I said, going into March, this repetition will break and change. So it's about changing in order to improve your health. There's something that you're doing at the moment that's causing an impact, that's not sort of resonating well with you on a health-wise basis. That's got to change, okay? We then have the Desert Prince, and it's survival, false promises. You're defending something here, okay? You're very sort of proud and courageous, and you're standing your ground on something. You've got somebody also back in your corner. I look at the lioness as someone who's protecting you, and it's like to say, he's standing there saying, you take one step further forward, okay? It's like this survival instinct, and this is what I feel, this is coming on to that burning lies issue. Something could have been said about you or said about somebody close to you, and this is where the survival comes in. False promises can be about people who have said something to you, I'll sort that out for you, I'll be there for you, yeah, I can do that, and it's like they haven't gone by their word. So to be sort of mindful around the 19th of March, okay, where something comes to light, that you're going to stand there and say, I've heard this before, it's all a load of false promises, and this is where you stand your ground and say no longer, okay? So however that resonates. We then have adjacent possibilities. When one door shuts, another one opens, and I feel adjacent possibilities here is exactly that for you. It's saying there's other avenues you can sort of venture down that you never thought of. So you could be doing sort of concentrating on one aspect or one hobby, okay, or one work ethic, but actually it opens a door, another door to another type of income or earning or hobby or interest. The 24th of March on this occasion then is going to be key, where this opportunity could come in. It could be about investments as well, investing money in stocks or shares or crypto, and it's sort of saying there's other adjacent possibilities here, not just that, but the money that you invest, you can earn further from. It opens up other doors. So just to be mindful of that. That's not going to affect everybody, but I feel it's just saying there's an adjacent possibility. It can also mean about health issues. Have a second opinion about something, okay? Don't just go through the one door and speak to the one doctor or the one consultant. You can take it somewhere else. There's always adjacent possibilities. So then we have, this is beautiful, we've got the alchemical sign of Earth, which is the mouse, coming out with a happy, happy dolphin of water. Something that has been lying dormant, okay? It's been dormant for a while. You haven't sort of been engaging with of late. But the mouse energy comes out of something that wasn't very significant, okay, actually becomes very significant to you. So something that's been out the mainframe or out an interest that you have sort of left untouched for a while, or maybe somebody that you haven't spoken to for a long time, basically comes out the woodwork. So there's something coming back around, somebody coming back around, and it's going to put the biggest smile on your face with the beautiful energy of the dolphin. Somebody's coming back in, or there's something going to be revisited. Okay, it could be, like I say, a hobby, a work interest. So however that is resonating with you. We then have the Magician impulse. So this energy is, as it says, acting on impulse. The Magician here is saying you've got the skills and abilities to focus on something new coming in. There's something that you've been toying with in your mindset. Should I get myself involved into this? Should I start an investment on this? There's something where you act on impulse. As well, being Valentine's Day coming up, it could be to do with romantic issues where you act on impulse in maybe reaching out to somebody, or somebody might act on impulse to you. So however that is resonating with you, okay, or however the magic around this. But it can also be that you could be sitting there one day and thinking, you know what, I'm going for that. You could just impulsively book a holiday or book a breakaway, or saying I'm doing that. So there's some kind of impulsive energy around you. It could be somebody close to you who turns around and say, let's go away this weekend, or let's go and do this. So it doesn't always have to be you who instigates the impulsive sort of nature, but it could be somebody acting around you, Sag. We then have the message from Spirit saying, don't try to gain love by being someone else's slave. Remember that you matter too. So Spirit are coming in to say there could be some of you in a relationship at the moment who is trying too hard. You shouldn't have to try too hard to impress somebody, okay? Somebody who really likes you for you. So it's sort of saying go back to the drawing board here and look at things, write things down, the pluses and positives, especially if you've just gone into this relationship recently and you're thinking to yourself, I'm putting a lot of effort into this, I'm not getting sort of any rewards back. So you could sort of look at positives and negatives, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't, if you are with somebody, okay, you shouldn't even have to do that. So that probably just gives you the answer to you to say, what am I doing in this? It can also mean, if it's not relationships, it could be about work ethics. You know, you sort of sit in the car every day, driving to work, and then you get there and you've got to muster the energy to walk through the door even, and then you have to get yourself psyched up thinking I've got to be here for the next 8 hours. And yeah, needs must and what have you, but there's always room for change. So the universe is coming in, Spirit are coming in to say, remember that you matter too. So it just gives food for thought with that card, okay, on whatever aspect, whether that's love, whether that's issues around you, concerning you at this time. We then have the sort of fairy realms coming in, and we've got beloved and lighting the way. The fairy of beloved saying maybe some of you need to spend more time with family, maybe some of you are working too hard, and it can also be news of pregnancies coming in for some of you around the 27th of March, that you may hear news of somebody has got pregnant within your friends or family set. And then lighting the way, this is the fairy giving you sort of hope around you at this moment in time. The fairy comes in to say they're trying to show you signs, Sag, of what you should be focusing on, what is important to you. But it shouldn't impact on family. Always remember that, you know, we work to live, not live to work. That's what they're telling me. Because some people, I feel, are trying to do too much. And the light in the way fairy comes up to say, look what it's doing, how it's impacting on your family environment, how it's impacting on your health. So however that is going to resonate with you. The last card that comes out, we have the Numerology Card of 27, and it's diplomatic and humanitarianism. You could be having to be very diplomatic in a situation towards the 27th of March, I feel. Okay, the 27th of March is key here. It's about compassion. Okay, it's maybe around this time you will have to sort of help a family member or help a colleague or a friend by giving them some information, or being sort of diplomatic and being honest. Okay, it's like giving a truth out here, but it's that saying of being cruel to be kind. So you may have to deliver some information to somebody, but at the end of the day, you're being cruel to be kind by telling them or informing them of certain information. It's quite deep, that card is, to be fair. It's very cryptic and very deep, but there's something about humanitarianism. It could be that you are passionate about what is going on in the world today. And maybe you're in a situation, you might be at a seminar where somebody asks a question, and then you've got to think to yourself, I really want to say this, but I've got to be very diplomatic because of the audience that is around me. So you have to sort of rein it back in. Because we have to be diplomatic sometimes in certain situations. We would like to speak the truth. We would like to stand up and say what we really think, and we should at the end of the day, but sometimes certain circumstances, okay, we have to use our own sort of diplomatic energy to know what is right and what is wrong to say in a certain situation. So however that resonates. I'm just going to grab the movie book of answers and see what comes out there for you. What have we got for Sagittarius? You're going to need a bigger boat. I think Pisces had this come out in their reading, and it's the character of Brody in Jaws. You're going to need a bigger boat. So there's something sort of giving you a message, a cryptic message here, saying there's something at the moment that you may be focusing on, a new hobby, a new interest, a new sort of line where you're thinking of making a second income. And it's like to say, you know what, this is going to pay off in the long run. It's about something that's going to pay off, and by doing so, you're going to need a bigger boat to catch. If you think of the size, you know, somebody going out on a fishing boat and expecting to just catch a few sort of smaller fish, and there was actually landing, in this case, Jaws, the shark. And it's like saying you're going to need a bigger boat to land this. So you're going to need there's something highlighting that you need some kind of larger focus, larger sort of platform to be dealing with about what is going to be coming in. Okay, I want to say it's an energy of, I didn't expect it to take off this well. I didn't expect to earn as much from this. So I feel like it's a new kind of project. It could be a new job, okay, but however that is resonating with you, my lovely Saggies. So check out your moon and rising signs, because there could be additional messages there for you. Also, any likes, comments, subscribe, guys. Just doesn't cost you anything, but obviously it's just a little thank you back to me and keeps this channel growing. So until next time, you take care. Bye then.